What's up guys, Lou here, back with another video, and today we are looking at something unusual. It's unusual because it's a $59 phone. Full-fledged Android phone. You might not have even known that it was possible to buy one for that amount of money, but this is the Advanced 4.0 from a company called Blue, who appear to specialize in budget Android smartphones. Anyway, I kept seeing this pop up on Amazon, and I was like, you know what? Why not grab it, buy it, and tell you guys whether or not it's any good, or if it sucks. The box is a lot of fun. So on the front here you can see it says Advanced 4.0, and it looks like a relatively stock Android experience from this background. We'll find out when we get inside. That's a party on the back right there. 4.0 capacitive touchscreen. Good thing it's capacitive. 480 by 800 res. 3D gaming. That's important. Record up to 720p video. It has 4G HSPA plus, 21 megabits per second, no LTE here. Dual core CPU, 5 megapixel camera, it's running Jelly Bean. It has a micro SD card expansion slot, Bluetooth, and of course, wireless connectivity, wireless LAN, Wi-Fi, whatever you want to call it. Pretty comfy. You know what it reminds me of a lot is the Nexus S. The Nexus S, which I actually owned, so this feels really familiar. So volume rocker over here on the left-hand side. Removable back. Let's go ahead and try that. A little bit stiff. Incredibly stiff. Wow! Come on! Come on, Blue! You can do it, Blue. Oh, holy moly. There we go! Success! Whoa! We are looking at dual SIM card slots. Wow, and a micro SD. That's pretty cool. We've also got a power brick, of course, a micro USB cable to charge it up. They give you a headset. Here's our battery, 1600 milliamp hours. Not huge, but you're dealing with a smaller device, smaller screen. We'll see how that works out. Whoa! A case? Getting a case for $59. Looks like Blue is no joke. It's got like a smoke flavor to it. Well, I can't speak to the flavor, but... Alright, so capacitive buttons on the front. Here's something different. The micro USB connector is on the top. So you charge this device on the top. It's also where your headphone jack is. Nothing on the bottom except for a microphone. So let's go ahead and boot this up. Now the screen is not the best I've seen. It's a little bit washed out, and there is like a visible gap between the glass on the top and the actual LCD panel below it. It has haptic feedback. If I head over to brightness, I am at full brightness. So that is the major drawback. So there you go. That's a $59 phone against the, I don't know, it's just like $650 phone. You know what? Given the price difference, you could have like, what is it? 100 of these for the same. That was a joke, by the way. Here's the camera. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. I mean, the image is okay. It's about as much as I'm willing to say about that image. It does take pictures. That's a plus. Truthfully, I expected it to lag more and be a little bit slower around the UI. Let me see the forward-facing camera. Oh, there's me. This one's even worse. You're not gonna be getting the hottest selfies off this. I don't know if you can see that there. So here's YouTube. Let's see how snappy this is if I try to open up a video real quick. You guys see that there? Here we go. You're not buying it because it's the best camera in the world. You're not buying it because it has the brightest or most beautiful screen to look at. You're buying it as a phone to communicate, for texting, to have a basic web browser on the go. And I think there's some bonuses in here like the dual SIM card slots that you don't see everywhere. It's not gonna be the fastest phone either, and it probably won't have the best battery life, but for $59, it's really amazing the point at which we're at. Maybe it's your first cell phone. This is an interesting place to start, and it's only 59 bucks. So to answer the question about whether or not it sucks, I would say no. It doesn't suck. I think for $59, this entire package is better than I expected. If you want to check out the device for yourself, I'll drop a link down in the description. But as of right now, I think it's just $59 well spent. Granted, this space is becoming more crowded. You've got things like the Moto E that come in under $100, and then you've got a number of phones under $200. I'm happy that it exists. It doesn't suck. It's surprisingly decent for $59. The Blue Advance 4.0. So there it is. If you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Also, I'm thinking about doing more videos like this with this title, Does It Suck? Maybe things that you see on Amazon that are inexpensive, that you think should suck, that you assume suck, but actually don't, that they might be a good value. If you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section or hit me up on Twitter. All right, that really wraps it up. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Later, guys.